Hey y'all, welcome to my kitchen. I was born and raised in the South, in a city, and now I live in the Midwest on a farm, and I love it. Other things I love are Jesus, my family, and everything food. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. Hey y'all, it's almost spring, and we had gorgeous sunny weather last week, and then today it snowed. I think I said that the last time I did a show. I've told y'all before how much I love Nebraska weather. I love our grocery store in town, and this kind young guy was carrying out my groceries today, but it was under 30 degrees, and I was telling him the benefits of cold weather for our immune system. He was a really good sport and just listened to me and smiled. But today we're gonna make such a yummy, fast, easy crock pot recipe I think you're gonna love. Today we're gonna make crock pot taco chicken. Let me show you what you'll need. Chicken, cream cheese, diced tomatoes, and taco seasoning. Y'all, I'm so excited about making this crock pot taco chicken with y'all today. I actually made this recipe up this week. I threw in some chicken I wanted to use, as I love to use what we already have. Do y'all do that? I've heard of people saying they're not gonna go to the store until they've used all of their current stash of food. And I just think that's being a good steward. And I haven't always done that, but I like to challenge myself at times. How about y'all? The first thing we start off with is chicken. And I had chicken, and so I needed to use it. It was actually frozen at the time. This is raw chicken, my sweet Lillian, my precious Lillian. Oh my goodness, I love that girl. As I love all my 4 favorite daughters. Okay, I'm putting in the raw chicken. She was telling me that if I have raw frozen chicken, that I shouldn't put it in a crock pot meal because there's a time when the chicken will thaw before it gets hot enough and bacteria can grow. So y'all check on that. Do not put frozen meat in a crock pot. Make sure it's thawed in your fridge before you put it in there. And this week, when I made up this recipe, I just used 2 chicken breasts, but I'm going to use 4 this time because it was so yummy that I want to have more. More is more, y'all remember. I also had a bunch of taco seasonings, and I used just 1 for my recipe this week. I thought I would try 2. I wasn't sure how that was going to be. Sometimes those seasonings get really strong, but we'll see how it goes. I'll add 2 and let y'all know. Have y'all ever made seasoning packets homemade? I've wanted to try. Ooh, that smells so good, y'all. My kitchen smells so good. I also had cream cheese in my fridge. I try to keep a bunch of cream cheeses on hand because cream cheese you can use for sweet, salty, or just eat it with a spoon. Okay, wow, they have wrapped this like Fort Knox. Oh my, okay. When I was buying the cream cheese, I saw cream cheese, not this that I bought, but a cream cheese beside it that was so low priced, I couldn't believe it. I thought, is this a loss leader? But then I read more closely and it said cream cheese blend. I thought, okay, that tracks, but this was still pretty cheap. So this is what I got, and this is real cream cheese. Not a cream cheese blend, not judging, but I want the real cheese myself. Ooh. Told y'all before, there are some cream cheeses that come out of their package so easily, and then there are others that don't. It's a first world problem, but some of these cream cheeses are so attached to their wrappers. And lastly, I had diced tomatoes in there, which I'm so excited to add, and I added them. Ooh. I did not drain them, so y'all don't either. Just put in the whole thing. 1 more. Rick loved this. He said, where did you get this recipe? I said, I made it up. He said, oh, he's a rule follower and a firstborn, so he does not have the confidence that I do with making up recipes, but he's always a good sport. All right, that's it. It's time to put on our top there of our crock pot. And I'm gonna cook this on high for 4 hours. If you had more time, you could cook it on low for 6 hours, whatever you choose. Okay. There's no light on this crock pot to show that it's on, but I promise it's on. And since I'm going to cook this for another 4 hours, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to y'all. Thanks so much for being with me today and making some crock pot taco chicken. I hope y'all have a great week. Don't forget to thank Jesus and enjoy. See you next time.